yesterday we talked about rocks. There's 3 different types of rocks. We have the igneous, the sedimentary, and the metamorphic. Now, why we're discussing rocks is they have to do with minerals. We're going to move into minerals today. Again, this is all a review. We've already talked about minerals, and I want to remind you about the difference between both of these. So rocks, as discussed in class before spring break, rocks are made of more than one mineral. I like to think about a rock band. If you have a rock band, rocks, rock, get it? If you have a rock band, you're rocking out. You need more than just one instrument. You need numerous instruments. So for rocks, this is going to be more than one thing, more than one mineral put together. A mineral, we put a number 1 for the I to remind us that a mineral is only made up of one thing, one thing. So today we're going to look at things that are one mineral, one thing. And I'm going to have you look into this book. You already took notes on this. We talked about hardness. Hardness is on a Mohs scale of 1 to 10. We discussed diamonds being the hardest at a 10. And then color, we all already know what color is. It's just how things look differently in their color. Luster, we discussed, has an L for light. It's how things look in the light. Cleavage, there's 2 types of cleavage. We have fracture, which is very, very jagged. And then cleavage is actually a very smooth cut. And then streak color over here, it's when you have a streak plate and you take your mineral and you kind of do this and it makes a line. When we look at this next page, it talks about many different minerals and it tells you the hardness. So very soft is 1, very hard is 10. It talks about color. Luster could be waxy, greasy, metallic, dull, pearly, glassy. So all of these things could describe your mineral. We also have cleavage. So it can either be that really smooth cut or fracture is that really kind of jagged cut. I'm going to have Miss Robar kind of bring you over here. We have some really, really smooth cuts here. And then we have some really, really jagged cuts over here. All right, and then we also have our streak color. It's really important for streak color. If you have a colored item like talc, and then you kind of do your streak, it might surprise you that it's white. Or over here we have pyrite. Pyrite is called fool's gold, so it looks just like gold. But when you streak it, the color is greenish black, so it's very interesting. So again, all of these items help you determine what a mineral is. So if I gave you a mineral and I said, what is this? You should be able to figure it out by figuring out what the color is, what the luster is, what the cleavage or break is like, what the streak color is. So over the next 2 days, you guys are going to be working on an investigation. It's more of like a project. You're going to be reading a note and you're going to be helping a jeweler determine what mineral he needs. Remember, mineral has the number 1 in place of that I, so a mineral is only made up of one thing. Rocks, we've got our rock band, they need more than one thing. Thanks, guys.